Office 365 has been requiring users to set up a two-factor authentication system in order to log in their accounts for some time now. I applaud this move. This is great. But now they're forcing everyone to use their authenticator. If you don't like that, like I don't, stay tuned. I'll show you how to disable that so you can actually use the Google Authenticator, other authenticators. Talk about that next.
Welcome to Tech Topics brought to you by Cybervenger. We help keep small businesses stay protected and compliant with cutting-edge cybersecurity and IT solutions.
All right, so Microsoft Authenticator. A lot of reasons you might not want to use it. Your corporation hasn't invented it, has not vetted it. You haven't chosen to trust it. You just don't like Microsoft. It's not compatible with your system. In my case, I don't have a Android phone. I have something running a custom operating system designed for security. Doesn't have Google Play services on it or other services. I can't put Microsoft Authenticator on my phone. If I also wanted to use YubiKey or some other system like that, I can't use Microsoft Authenticator. What's the guy to do? Well, we're going to walk you through how to enable the policy on your tenant to allow you to select other authentication options besides Microsoft's Authenticator. And there's a way to do that, and it doesn't work. And we're going to show you what people usually do. It should, but it doesn't. And then we'll show you what Microsoft has now thrown in and why it's not working and how to fix it. So let's look down here. All right, so this is our laboratory tenant that I'm using. So what you would typically do, this is the starting point that, I was frustrated with, and I'm sharing with you how I got around it. So we're going to start with all of our admin centers, and we want to go to Microsoft Entrada. This is basically their version of Active Directory in the cloud, more or less. It's analogous. It's not quite the same. And then we would go down to our protection, and we go to authentication methods. And here we have our options for two-factor. Now, hilariously enough, there is usually buried somewhere an option for two-factor authentication. That's not it. I forget where it's buried. It's on identity governance, whatever. It's authentication methods that you're looking for. And you do configure this here, but it's going to ignore everything you do. So I could say third-party software OAuth tokens, which is what you'd want if you want to use Google Authenticator or any number of a lot of them out there. You can use email one-time passwords. I recommend against this because China, Typhoon Salt or whatever that group was, had breached American Telecom Communications. And if you get your two-factor over a text, there's a good chance that this organization could read that text and thus negate your second factor. So this is weaker. This is my lab. I have it enabled for lab and stuff like that. You can use certificate-based authentication, which I love. I think it's great. That's actually what I was trying to use this laboratory thing for. You can use Microsoft just out of pure spite because Microsoft forces everybody without going through hoops. I said, no, you can't use it. It means nothing. It affects nobody, but it makes me feel better. And okay, so this should take effect. It doesn't. What you need to do is now you need to go up to registration campaign. That sounds like a weird thing you wouldn't even guess, but it's if you go under to here, yeah, see right now, Microsoft managed, we don't want this. We want to go to our settings and we want to go disabled. You do not want this feature enabled. This is what overrides your policy and then does whatever it is Microsoft says. Anyone who sets this to Microsoft Manage will have their policy immediately overwritten anytime Microsoft decides to do some update. Maybe they want to add Microsoft another authenticator. Great, everyone have access to it. Maybe they want to add one you don't want, right? And then you would suddenly get it. So I recommend you go into registration campaign, edit, go to your state and set it to disable. And at that point, then your actual policy will actually apply instead of only like pretend to apply. And that's it. That's what you need to know. So hopefully that was helpful. And that prevents anybody from wasting the amount of time that I wasted banging my head in the wall on this. Very frustrating to see out of Microsoft. Very disappointed in this. There's a lot I can go on about Microsoft, but I don't want to get sued by them because they have an army of lawyers, and I'm me and a couple of the people in my company. we have no in-house lawyer, let alone many. So I'll stop my rant and just say, Microsoft, if you see this video, please stop doing this to your users. It's really frustrating to bury things like that in your system. I know it feels good to spam all your users with your products all the time, everywhere, in every aspect, but please stop. I hope that video was helpful to everyone, and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. We hope this video has provided valuable information to you. Be sure to share this video with other small business owners to spread the word about the importance of cybersecurity. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. If you want more information about cybersecurity, visit us at www.cybervenger.com.